Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this vlog is gonna be the messiest and probably most confusing vlog slash video I've ever uploaded. I kept changing my mind on whether or not I was gonna vlog this, so I started a vlog and then I changed my mind and I deleted everything, which was really stupid. And then I was like, actually I do want to vlog this, so I started again. And then I changed my mind again, but I didn't delete it this time. But then I stopped vlogging. And then when I was in Vegas, I was like, right, let's try and do 48 hours in Vegas. So I started vlogging again. And then I just got really, really unwell. And then I stopped vlogging. And then I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. So I've decided I'm going to put together what I've got, which will be some videos, some photos, some smaller videos, just everything I've got. I'm going to mash together into a video, mostly for me and my memories. I just want to remember this trip because I've had an amazing time, but this doesn't mean this will be the messiest vlog I've uploaded on my YouTube channel, probably. So I apologize in advance if you're watching this and you don't, and it's just like a big mess, but I mean it's here for the fun of it and here for me. But I thought I'd also explain about my group tour. So the reason why I kept changing my mind whether or not to vlog is because overall I've had an amazing time. I loved it and it's probably been one of my favorite group tours. But because it's really strange, most of the people on the group tour were from Germany or Switzerland and they all spoke German, and I just felt lonely in a big group. Like when I'm by myself, I'm like, fine, whatever, but when you're in a big group and you feel lonely, I get a bit upset. And there were some nights where I was just, I think there was three days in total where I was really down, and the rest of the time I had a great time. But those 3 nights were because I just felt so lonely because everyone was speaking German and I just wasn't really enjoying myself. But then it was like halfway through the trip that all changed and I had a great time. It's just that first week, so it's 2.5 weeks, so that first week, I had ups and downs basically because so many people, they were just speaking German. I just felt really left out, but I mean, understandable. But it did mean that halfway through the trip it did all change and I had an amazing time. So there's 13 of us from the ages of like 19 to 33. People kept coming and going because they ended at different parts of the trip, and we started in LA and went up the coast to San Francisco, and then we went to Yosemite, then back to LA to Venice Beach for a day, and then we went to Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon, Zion, and Vegas. And I ended in Vegas, but then those 2 extra days afterwards to go to Death Valley and to fly out of LA. But I had the best time and it was one of my favorite tour groups. So on this trip, I thought my favorite places were going to be the cities, because national parks, I haven't really been to any before and I just wasn't sure how I'd feel about that. But I've actually way preferred the national parks to like Vegas and San Francisco. LA I did love because I did everything I wanted to do in LA, but my favorites were the national parks. Like Bryce Canyon was just surreal, and Horseshoe Bend is not a national park, but Horseshoe Bend, it looks like a photo when you look at it. Like it just does not look real. And then after Bryce Canyon, my next favorite was actually the Grand Canyon. But it was amazing, and we did the whole trip camping, and I think that's way better than a hotel, because when I've done hotel group tours in Australia and Bali, it's like you'll go out for meals like in a restaurant or something, but you don't always like what's on offer, or the prices are like too high, or you're all not sitting around together really, so there's not too many of you for one table. So it was like a really different vibes. Than when you're camping, yes, you only get what's on offer, so like you make your meals and stuff, but it was way more sociable and nice. Like you sit there and eat your food all together, and then when you finish eating, obviously you got to wash up and put away. You're in different groups for this, and then it's like you can all just sit together around the campfire, and it was so nice. Like some of us played card games or board games, some people just went and sat around the fire to chat, other people decided they wanted to have an early night, so they go to their tents. But it just meant you could choose what you want to do, and if you wanted to stay up and be sociable, you literally just play card games on the table, or you go to talk to people around the fire. It was just, I just way preferred, I think, camping to the hotel ones. It's just, and it felt longer, I think, because you're up early every day, like packing away the tents. Like most mornings, you'd have to get up about 6:30 in the morning, but you're always like putting away your tents, putting up your tents, and you're making your own meals, and then you're cleaning and cooking. It just made the trip feel longer, and it was such such a good time, and I would definitely recommend, if you're doing a group tour, have a look at camping ones, because you may surprise yourself and you love them. I mean, there was like some campsites where you're like, this is sort of fun, like our first campsite, this didn't happen again, but all the facilities shut at like, I think it was 9 or 10 p.m. So none of us could shower that night, and I hate feeling dirty before I go to bed. I always shower before bed, so I felt so gross. And they didn't open, I think, till it was 9 a.m. the next morning, but the next morning we had to leave at 8 a.m. So it was a really weird situation, so we had to just use porta potties that night to brush our teeth and everything. That didn't happen in another campsite, but it was all really strange. I've also never had so many illnesses on a trip before. So twice I fainted from overheating. I tend to always get ill in the sun. I always either get dizzy, throw up, faint. It's like it happens, but twice, because I'm not in the heat. We kept going when there were heat waves. Like, I booked May/June, because I was like, should be in the late 20s, so that'll be quite nice, maybe early 30s in more the deserts. Went heat waves, it was like 39, 40 degrees in some places. I really did struggle. So twice I fainted from overheating, got 9 mosquito bites, I got stung by a hornet, fell in a river and bashed my leg against a rock. And then towards the end of the trip, it's like the third last day, I caught a bug from someone. And when I was in Vegas, I just lost my voice, and it was so painful to talk. I got a headache, my eyes were just really sore and heavy. I was just like, I was so done. I just needed to rest, and my body needed to fight this bug. So I got that illness at the perfect time, so I was coming home then, because I just felt so rough. So that's been fun. And then in Venice Beach, that day in Venice Beach, that poor tour guide, he must have been so stressed. So in Yosemite, one guy, I think he did too much hiking one day, because then he couldn't stop limping. So when we went to Venice Beach, he went to the hospital and he came back on crutches because his leg had swollen up as well. And then when we went rollerblading, Charlotte, so I went with Charlotte and Libby. Charlotte ended up falling, and she didn't really have a seizure, but it looked like a seizure, but she broke her fingers and her hand. And then later that night at dinner was when I fainted from overheating. So that was a fun day. But yes, anyway, that's been some of the highlights. I hope I do see some again. Like, hopefully I'll see Charlotte and Libby and Lucas. Hopefully I'll see them again. Even Nico would be quite nice, but it's just been a blast, basically. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. You can watch this messy vlog if you want to, but be warned, it's gonna be very all over the place, but I had a great time. Anyway, let's get into the video. These scooters, first time ever. Just so we can get back quicker. Not really vlogged much lately because you're never alone when you're camping, it turns out. I'll make sure to catch you guys all up on what's happened so far, because it's been really funny with a scooter, which we took 40 minutes trying to find somewhere to park it, and camping has been, used to do it a lot, don't think I'll be doing it again anytime soon. At Caramel Beach just for an hour, and it is so pretty. This is what I thought California would be: white sand, beautiful beach with lots of nice houses on the side with palm trees. So happy we're here. In the 17-mile drive, not really sure what this is, but we've stopped up again at a really nice beach, so I'm very happy. Camping, it was hilarious. Like, I've forgotten how different it is camping, because I've done it loads before, but I was freezing, like so cold. Everyone else was like, how? Everyone else was really warm, so that was interesting, but it actually brings me back childhood memories. And then today's only day 2.
did a bike ride, which was really, really nice. It was so pretty, and now I thought I left Charlotte. She wanted to go find a pillow, so I thought I'd head to the beach and see what that was like.
We were staying last night. The facilities closed at 9 p.m, so we didn't have time to shower or anything. Then there's only porta potties, and then they didn't open in the morning before we left. So it felt so good just to be able to shower and use a proper toilet. I was the first one to shower, so I'm like, I just need to, and it was so nice.
It's like everyone's already gone to the general store, which is fine, but honestly, everyone keeps saying to me as I walk past them, was it nice? I was like, yeah, it was lovely and hot. Like literally, I thought it'd be like lukewarm. It was boiling, so I'm very happy with my shower. I'm so glad I did that first. I'm not cold anymore. I'm nice and warm, and I'm going to stay warm tonight. I'm not going to be cold like last night. So I'm just going to head to the general store, maybe pick up some alcohol. I don't know. I don't really drink that much anymore, so we'll see what I get. But this campsite feels a lot more nice. I don't like the fact I've got my own tent. The reason why I don't pick a single room is that I feel like I'm missing out on things when I've got my own room, when you're like with a bunch of people. So I don't like the fact they've given me a single room tonight, but so she camping. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I might love it, but I might hate it, in which case I won't. I'll ask them not to let me do it again, but we shall see. I found myself this really fluffy warm blanket next to a grandma camping because I'm just too cold at night, so I've got a fleecy blanket. Such an idiot. I didn't realise these Whole Foods boxes, which I've got for lunch, it costs how much it weighs, and I was just putting food in trigger happy, and it now cost me $28 for a box of mac and cheese. But lesson learned. Smile! I'm all dressed up and ready to go out in Vegas. Everyone else is mostly in shorts and a top, but I brought this dress for Vegas and I really want to wear it. It's from Polly and I just love it so much, so I might wear it, but bring a cardigan with me, so if I feel uncomfortable I can kind of hide a little bit, but I just love this dress so much. And everyone's coming to my hotel room as it is bigger than everyone else's because I'm not part of the tour group, so I booked my own. I've got like a little sitting area, so yeah, I'm very excited. So I did leave my tour group this morning. I have been very emotional all day. I've been crying a lot and I don't think it helps that I'm like under the weather, so that's not been helpful. So I went and checked into my hotel, the Excalibur Hotel, and then I was there till about 3:30 and it's like 4 now and I've showered. Oh, the fan can be really noisy. But I was going to be at the pool till like 6 maybe, but it is 42 degrees and I struggle in the heat. Like the hottest place I've probably been is like 31 degrees maybe, and even then it was just not for long, so I'd jump in the pool or go get shade. So I was like, at about 3:30 I was like, I've had enough. I'm struggling to breathe in the air because the air was so warm and my throat's really painful. I lost my voice last night for a bit, so I was just like, come back to the hotel room, watch a bit of TV, and then I've got a helicopter ride later at 8:30, which I'm excited for, to see the strip look there lit up at night. And then I'm leaving tomorrow at 8 p.m. so I check out on my room at 11, and then I'm going to spend a few hours just walking along the strip and taking photos. I didn't really get to explore it last night. Yesterday during the day was amazing. During the night I had mixed bags, mostly not great, and I didn't really take any pictures or videos, and then I just felt so unwell that I just ended up going back with a couple people because it's been weird. But it's been great. Like, this tour group's been amazing. If you want to do a tour group, I would say camp. I feel like camping has made it more sociable, and I'm really gonna miss some people. I do regret not taking more pictures with everyone, but I've just had mixed feelings about this whole tour group. I don't think it helps. I was like not very well before coming on this group tour, so mixed feelings. But it's been a blast. I'm ready to go home, ready to go see my dog, so I'm just waiting now for my helicopter ride, and tomorrow I'm just gonna wander around, take some pictures of like all the different hotels, maybe have a look in all the little shops to see if there's any souvenirs I want to take home. Maybe, like, I don't really want any souvenirs except maybe another cap. I do like a cap. And yeah, then I guess I'll be home. My Uber just picked me up, but it is so hot. I don't know how good the lighting is going to be, but that was so cool. Like, I was like, the whole time we were doing it, it was just so nice and lit, like everything was lit up. It was really sick to see. The only thing is though, it's over way too quick. Like, it's 12 minutes and it felt like it was all done in one. But it was really cool and awesome, and it was so nice seeing everything lit up at night. It was just like wow, basically. So I'm gonna head back to the hotel next tomorrow. I just want to go to Pandora in case tomorrow I have no energy to do anything. So I want to get a charm for my Pandora necklace, which I'm turning into a bracelet when I go home, just for like a memory, as I'm getting them for every like special occasion. And then I'm gonna probably just hit the bed. I feel so run down. But then tomorrow I'm gonna go explore during the day. But it'll probably mostly be walking through hotels where there's aircon. The Luxor was so cool. I kind of wish I stayed there now, because I was debating between that one and the Excalibur one, because the price difference was like, I think it was £50. It wasn't too bad, so I was debating for ages. But then I chose to go for the cheaper option. Also, I thought it'd be quite cool because it reminded me of Merlin. But now I've been in that one and the Luxor, I'm like, damn, the Luxor was nicer, but oh well. You only just really sleep in your bedroom. I only pick a nice hotel room if I'm there for like ages and I know I'm going to be in the room a bit, which isn't that often, or if I know I'm going to have people around in the room. So yeah, otherwise I do just go for the cheaper hotel room. But I'm like, damn it. But success, I did go to Pandora and I got my charm. It's of the Grand Canyon, which I'm so happy about, because I feel like the Grand Canyon was when things changed in the tour group. So the one before the Grand Canyon, I remember being really upset, thinking that I wanted to leave. And then when it came to the Grand Canyon, I feel like that's when everyone just felt more like at home, and like everyone from Switzerland was speaking more English, and then we were talking more. So I just feel like the Grand Canyon was like one of the best days. It was like a turning point for me, so I'm very happy about that. Good morning, everyone. So today I'm actually flying home. I'm like so ready to go home. I miss my dogs, miss my family. I feel unwell. I miss my tour groups. I'm ready to go home. My flight is until 8 p.m, so I'm just gonna try and pack my bag. It's like an explosion. I've basically given up today. So it's an explosion of this bag which I need to pack, and then I'm going to stay in my room till 11, which is when I need to check out, and then I'm going to go and explore Vegas a bit more, like all the hotels and also the shops. And then when I'm done with that, I'm just going to go to the airport. I don't need to be at the airport till 5:30, but even if I'm done at 4, I'm just going to go over there so that I'm in the right place, because I'm just ready to come home. I just like, you know when you've had a good thing and then you just like, you miss them, so you feel heavy. That's how I feel right now. So I'm like, oh, I need to go home. I miss my dogs, I miss my tour group. So it's been good. So yeah, let me go and try and pack. Let's attempt to pack that bag and then let's go hit the streets. I did my bag, but they don't store jackets, so I've got this massive jacket I've got to carry around with me now all day. But oh well, but let's go and have a bit of exploring.